When you get to the place of Eid, it is not from the sunnah to start making nawafil there. Rather, it's from the sunnah to go sit down. Unless the Eid is being prayed in a masjid, then you have to make your rak'atayn, your 2 rak'ah for the masjid. But if it's being prayed outside, then this is not a masjid. And that is a sunnah to pray it outside. You just go sit down, and when the khatib comes, you stop the takbirat. The khatib will begin first with the salah. Unlike Jum'ah, where you have the khutbah and then the salah, in the Eid, it will be the salah, then the khutbah. There is no adhan and no iqama for Eid. There is no adhan, no iqama. When the imam comes and he begins, you just get up and start. When the imam comes, he will make rak'atain. He will make 2 rak'at, 2 units of prayer. In the first one, he will make the takbir and then make 6 additional takbirat. Now, there is some khilaf of madahib and things, but what we see from the most authentic of narrations is this. You make the first takbir, which is what you do regularly in salah. The imam will make 6 additional takbirat. With each one, you will say Allahu Akbar and raise the hands. So you begin Allahu Akbar, then 6 more times with the imam. You say Allahu Akbar, raising the hands every time and bringing them back to the folded position in the middle. When you're done with the 7 takbirat, one was the takbirat al-ihram and 6 additional, then the imam will recite al-Fatiha, and then he will recite something from the Quran. Different narrations have mentioned Surah Al-Ala and then Ghashiyah and so on to be recited in the salah, but anything from the Quran can be recited there. After that, the imam will go into ruku' and get up from ruku' as regularly done in salah, in sujood and so on. When the imam gets up for the second rak'ah, he will say a takbir to get up, and he will mention 5 additional takbirat. So the takbir to get up, that's a regular, and then 5 additional takbirat, raising the hands every time, and then folding them in the middle, and then raising them, saying Allahu Akbar every time. And you as followers, you will also raise the hands and say Allahu Akbar every time with the imam. And this is something very important. As we know from the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that is Hasan, that is a reliable narration, when you make that raf'ah, you get 1 reward per finger. So 10 rewards per takbir when you're raising the hands, right? So we don't want to lose out on this reward. First rak'ah, it'll be a total of 7. The second rak'ah, it'll be a total of 5. And then after that, the imam will recite al-Fatiha and Surah Al-Ghashiyah or something else from the Quran. And then they will finish the salah as any other salah. But, very important, when the imam finishes, he will get up and he will address the people. Now this is the Eid khutbah. This is the important aspect of that day, is to hear that message. And it is so important that the Prophet ﷺ ordered the Muslims to go out. Even the women who could not, due to haid or so on, pray, were still ordered to go out just to listen to the khutbah. So it's very important to listen. It is not permissible, it is not acceptable for people to start hugging and giving the Eid greetings during the khutbah. No, in the khutbah you sit and you listen. Once the khutbah is over, and as in accordance to the tashbih of Jum'ah, there will be 2 khutbahs. The imam will sit and get up and he'll give the second khutbah. When the khutbah is over, then after that to greet each other, there's nothing wrong with that. As the Sahaba radiallahu anhum, they used to greet each other with taqabbal Allah minna wa minkum, Allah accept from us and you, to say something like this, or to even say Eid Sa'id, have a happy Eid or so on. Nothing wrong with that, but that is after the khutbah. Now, when you greet after the khutbah, to greet your family, for men to greet other men, for women to greet other women, nothing wrong with that. But we don't go and start crossing lines and greeting non-mihrams and starting to have conversations. And no, you have to follow the rules of Islam in the place of Eid.